Okay, so para sa unang panayam naman natin, syempre Carla, kailangan natin pag-usapan kung gaano kahalaga itong edukasyon. Saka alamin natin kung ano naman yung educational system sa Australia. Kaya makakasama natin ngayon ang country representative ng COCOS International Philippines. Walang iba kundi si Miss Mary Grace Galang. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Yes, welcome back again to Good Morning, Boss.
Yes, okay, so finally I'm here now sitting in front of you.
Mm. Okay, so firstly, alamin po muna natin, ma'am, what is COCOS International Philippines?
Actually, COCOS International Philippines is a leading provider of education consulting, migration, and services since 1997. So we have about hundreds of employees who are specialized in education consulting, who are based in different countries like New Zealand, United States, Canada, and now is here in the Philippines to assist students who wants to apply in Australia when it regards to studying.
Okay.
Ayan. So siguro, klaruhin natin, dahil kung natatandaan po natin, Miss Mary Grace, nung huling linggo o last week po, napag-usapan na din natin itong COCOS International at nag-focus kami doon sa scholarship. Pero paano po kung kunyaring isang estudyante gusto lang mag-aral sa Australia, pwede din pa po ba sila mag-apply sa COCOS International?
Yes, absolutely. So pwede silang mag-apply through COCOS or via COCOS International. Actually, we are giving services from education system up to migration. So from their elementary to high school to college, we call that undergraduate to PhD. So we can cater and help students study in Australia.
Okay. So yun naman, kasi very interesting na malaman kung kamusta yung educational system ng Australia. Ano ba yung difference niya compared to the educational system in the Philippines?
That's a very good question. Actually, we are now just about to go to the system of K-12.
Yes.
And we know that we are always late when it comes to comparison to system when education. But good for the government that we are already reaching the K-12. So for the past few years, since we just have the system of K-10,
yes.
So the students who are now applying in another country really need to do pathways first before they can go to undergraduate or what we call the college here, the term here in the Philippines. So we have so many pathways, like the students can do the certificates, either diploma, or the students who are really financially have to support themselves, so they can do also foundations, so wherein they can use these pathways before they can go to undergraduate degree.
Okay, so kasi before matagal na atang naka-K-12 na rin yung system sa Australia.
Yes, okay. So that's why because yung system natin hindi pa nag-level up with their qualifications. So we really need to, so the Filipino students needs to, aspiring to go to undergraduate level, really need to do pathways. And we do have so many pathways, like as I mentioned.
Yes.
Ayun, yun naman pala. At ito para lang di iklaro, from elementary to undergraduate or college,
PhDs.
Pwede PhDs kahit masteral, yung mga grad schools.
So we have lots of
pala,
expertise from COCOS that could
Yan,
cater
maganda
this.
pag-usapan yan, ma'am.
Yan ang magandang pag-usapan. So siguro naman po, para po sa benefit din po ng ating mga viewers, ano po ba sa tingin mo yung mga benefits na makukuha ng mga estudyante if ever na doon po sila mag-aral?
Okay, so as of now, so what's booming in our country, so lots of applicants are going to apply for the undergraduate degree level. Okay, but in this case, so what are the benefits? So isa sa mga benepisyo ng mga estudyanteng mag-aaral doon in the future is that when they study, while they are studying in Australia, they can also work. So it means they can do part-time work.
Okay.
So because students are also students are allowed to work or given permission to work at least 20 hours.
Okay.
So 20 hours in a week and 40 hours in 40 nights.
Ma'am, is it integrated in the university already? Kumbaga parang may program na you could be a working student.
Actually, there's some institutions with that program already, but in other ways, so yung mga iba kasi hindi rin namin ina-advise na pagdating doon mag-work ka agad. But for those who already, so they need to have to do some adjustments first. But for those who are already ready, So they can actually, okay, after 2 months or 3 months, they can apply for a working permit, okay, so while studying.
Okay, dun po sa adjustment period ng mga estudyante, ano po ba? Siyempre, hindi pa nila alam yung kultura dyan, wini-weigh in pa nila, or binabalanse pa nila yan. Pero binibigyan po ba ng Cocos International ang mga estudyante ng, for example, kung saan sila titira, and yung mga foods nila, yung mga ganun po. May shoulder din po ba ng Cocos yan?
Actually, it's not shoulder of Cocos. It's shoulders of the clients or the
Okay.
students who are going to go there.
Okay.
If they are going to be there, not in a scholar.
Okay.
Okay, so-
wala scholarship.
Kung
Pero
walang
meron
scholarship.
po kayong
But
mga
there-
suggestions.
Yes. Okay, so we have lists of these recommendations
Okay.
that are ready to choose from. Kasi we want to be sure that before they will go there, rest assured that they are already very equipped in all things. Okay, so from the living cost, from the accommodation, from the tuition fees, and what life is. So
Okay.
in Australia, so that's why it's before they can have actually the visa. So they have to be before they're going to achieve the visa. Sometimes it's really a question that you must know first.
Yes.
Where are you going and what do you expect when you are there already?
So may trainings muna dito bago sila umalis?
Actually, counselors are giving that. So each agencies in the Philippines are giving a very efficient and very excellent counseling to the students going there because it's really very important for our students. And on behalf of Cocos International, it's really an advantage because we do have offices in different states in Australia, wherein in case Filipinos are going to have or encounter problems, they can just go to the office, in our office, and then give me a call, and then I can reach out the family here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Ayan.
Nabanggit din ni Ma'am kanina, di ba, na dapat equipped ka going to Australia, especially dapat alam mo na rin yung buhay doon. So, talking about life in Australia, kamusta naman po ba yung culture nila? Sobrang kakaiba ba? Culture shock ba yung mga Pilipino pag dumating sa Australia or hindi naman?
Hindi naman, okay? Hindi naman maku-culture shock kasi nga may preparation na dito. So theoretically, so nabibigyan sila ng preparation if they are going to be via Cocos, okay? So because I don't know exactly what other companies are doing, okay? But for us, but it's a must that, okay, if a company, especially for Australia, so they are really getting counselors that really well equipped also to give counseling to the students. So that when they are going to be there, so they are really ready.
Balita ko, Miss Mergis, bago pa lang po itong kumpanya ninyo sa Pilipinas. Pero meron na po ba tayo napadala? And if meron na po, kamusta naman po ang mga estudyante natin?
Yes, so actually, we have just started. The Cocos actually just opened in year 2011. And we're just about moving to 3 years. So we're just actually basically 2 years. So I joined Cocos 2012. And okay, so yes, we have sent many students in Australia already, and most of them already came from undergraduates. Okay. So what we call the bachelor degree. So it's also good that before. Okay, we expect only masterals application, PhD's application, but the good thing in now, okay, Filipinos are open in studying abroad, okay, and conquering the world to get an international education. So, like these students I have students from Xavier School, Ateneo. We have the ICA, we have from Pubeda. So we've sent them actually from a package of foundation to undergraduate, and we have successful students who are already now studying in University of Melbourne also.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sa university mismo. Pero ma'am, usually, ano yung mga courses na kinukuha? May trend po ba yung mga Pilipino na kinukuha sa Australia?
As of now, so what we can see, observe, okay, so still nursing are there,
Nursing,
okay,
right.
nursing, for those nursing who are really looking for recognition, so we still have lots of applicants for that one. But what's the good thing now, the applications, we can encounter those applying for engineers, IT, and for the business courses. So marami tayo, kasi marami tayo. What's the good thing with the Filipino students now? They are studying in another country, or particularly in Australia, but they are returning back.
Yes.
So they are returning back the fruit. So that's
Yeah.
the good thing. So they have also they are just investing there and then bringing it up here in the Philippines to upgrade the Philippines economy.
Yeah.
So kapag scholars sila, ma'am, they are encouraged or urged to go back here in the Philippines to practice?
Actually, all institutions have different scholarships. So if the students are really keen of exploring, checking the websites, all institutions in Australia are giving different scholarship. That is what I want to focus in here. So institutions are giving full scholarships, 20% or partial. So the same here in the Philippines. So they also offer different scholarships. So yung mga scholars doon, so it depends with their agreement. So but mostly after their studies, they come back in here, or either some institutions are getting them already or employing them already.
Ayun ma'am, paano pag kunyari nag-migrate na sila doon o nag-stay sila doon after their school, pag-graduate nila, shoulder nyo pa rin po ba yun?
Actually, we are not shouldering anything.
Ano, I mean,
we're just helping.
Yun. May tulong pa rin po ba sila makukuha
Yes.
from
So
your company?
what's the good thing with Cocos? It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime
that's
help.
nice.
Okay, as long as nandun naman ako eh. So
Okay.
so on behalf of Filipino students, so they just can just email me, and then so I'm so willing to help them.
Pero balita ko ma'am, itong help na binibigay nyo is libre, tama po ba?
Oo. So far, magandang balita kasi libre. Okay, so
Bakit libre assistance, ma'am? Paano yung funding niyan?
okay, so actually,
Yes, ma'am. I mean, paano po yung
At
assistance
balita-
na nakukuha? Kasi free po siya, di ba? So, parang...
okay, so we
Advocacy
say
lang ba
that
talaga siya?
advocacy of the Cocos in here is to help to help or assist students in there. So when it comes to processing of applications, so most of the agencies, so also have their own fees because we have to maintain the offices in here. But what's the good thing, because we're very new here in the Philippines, so we're giving free assistance for those students.
Hanggang kailan yan, ma'am?
Especially.
Oo.
Yun.
Baka humabol na agad yung mga students.
So tignan natin.
Tingnan natin. Ito, ma'am, kasi syempre yung iba, gusto lang talaga makapag-aral agad sa Australia, pero hindi pa sila ganun ka-financially equipped. So, meron din po bang program na study now, pay later?
Okay, so yung concerning with the study now and pay later, so we don't give that to our company.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaya at least nalinaw
Okay.
natin. Pero there could be other
Yes.
centers in Australia that could offer that.
Okay, there are some centers catering that one, even here in the Philippines, but we avoid that one here.
Okay, okay.
Because we don't want to have problems in the future.
Okay.
Yes.
Basta ang ina-urge lang talaga, makapag-aral sila
Yes.
doon, tapos bumalik sila sa Philippines to give back.
Yes.
Or to practice
Okay,
here.
to practice in here. But of course, for others, so we don't know already what their
Kung
plans
anong plans
is.
sila
Yes.
after.
Okay.
Yes,
Siguro
ayan.
as we end na lang, Carla, no? Para at least mas may assurance sa mga kababayan natin na mga students, buo na rin po ba yung Filipino community sa Australia? Kasi that's part of the
Tama.
transition
Oo.
din para mas maging okay din yung stay nila doon.
Right.
Actually, there are right now, so they are building different communities in Australia. But what I can say in here is that we are building our alumni here in our country. So we are celebrating yearly. So for example, with other university, so they are getting involved already as an alumni.
Yes.
Okay, and then this act as already as mentors.
Okay.
So
So may mentoring system.
may mentoring
Tuloy-tuloy siya.
system. So
Okay.
and the Australian alumni are really very open in helping students
Alright.
also here in the Philippines.
Ayan. So siguro, ma'am, invite our viewers. Saan po ba namin matatagpuan ng Cocos International? Misalo na sa mga estudyante natin dyan o sa mga katulad natin, Jules, na interesado mag-enroll o mag-apply sa Australia.
Yes, so I'm inviting everybody, or for those students who are aspiring to go to another country, particularly in Australia, so to conquer the world, go
Yes.
out and conquer the world, and we can assist you via Cocos.
Ayan. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ayan, di ba, ang dami natin, Carla, nabibigay ng mga assistance sa mga boss natin before UK, ngayon Australia
Tama.
naman. So, thank you so much.
Thank
Muli nakasama natin ang country representative ng Cocos International Philippines. Walang iba kundi si Miss Mary Grace Galang. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Salamat.